today we are headed back to the racetrack, and before I tell you why, I just want to give a shout out to all the subscribers and viewers on this channel because you dudes are f***ing hilarious. Every time I need to get an idea for a creative name for something, whether it be a boat, a car, or even a racetrack, you guys come through clutch every single time. I'm actually having a difficult time deciding which one to pick as the official name for the CB Media Racetrack, but I just wanted to take a minute and say, you guys rock. The reason we're going back to the racetrack today is actually very simple. We need to test and inspect the track to see if it's suitable for full-blown, insane 60 horsepower racing go-karts. And if it is, we're going to have a lot of fun very soon. So let's go to the racetrack, check this out. I need the camera. I gotta take the camera with me. Spotty Cup. Unfortunately, I'm not driving the E30 to the racetrack today because, well, I don't have it. It's at the shop getting the paint polished and paint protection film being applied over the entire car. It was painted earlier this year, and since then it's been sitting in the original owner's garage, and they've done nothing to properly polish the paint or protect it. And the paint isn't in bad condition, but while it's still semi-fresh and doesn't have a lot of rock chips and blemishes on it, I wanted to get the paint really, really blinking and then cover the entire car in paint protection film. So I'm back in a grab car. I already missed the E30. We're still figuring out the name on that thing, dude. I was thinking of actually naming it the E40 instead of E30 for two reasons. One, it has a 4.0 liter V8, so E40. And also, little known fact, the E40 is the longest road in all of Europe. If you have a better name for the E30 than the E40, drop it in the comments below and let me know. Yeah, thank you. Okay. You wait for me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. See, stuff like this is our concern. The way this track was built, it was built in a manner of, hey, we're just going to build our own racetrack, and it's not going to be perfect, but it's just a place to have fun with your sports cars. And what we're going to be attempting to do is bring full-blown insane racing go-karts out here. Things like this, and also one of the main concerns is if the carts are going to scrape anyone. Really looking at the track, the only place that I would think the cart would bottom out at all is over here. Maybe this transition from the different types of surface here, but I mean, that's pretty flat. It's the same over here as well. My friends are gonna be here in a minute, and they basically run a karting organization. The original plan was for me to go to their track and race their karts at their track. And yeah, that's not currently possible under the current situation. While this place is far from perfect, I'm extremely grateful just to be able to have this place. I'm sure there's a lot of people around the world that are YouTubers, and one of the most important things for creating a successful YouTube channel is consistency. And with the current restrictions going on right now in this country and worldwide, that is very, very difficult. So I'm super grateful to even have a place like this, and I can come here and make content, the type of content that I want to make. That's not a problem at all. A really, really, really fast go-kart would be insane on this track. I'm telling you guys, I'm super excited for this. I've been excited for it for weeks, and we were hoping we would be able to get it done at their track. It's not gonna happen, so oh well. I got my own track. While I'm doing my track walk, let me clarify on that whole "this is my racetrack" thing. This is my racetrack like my condos are my condos. I don't own my condos here, I just rent them. And I don't own this racetrack, I'm just renting it. My Thai car friend He actually owns this property. I don't. Foreigners cannot own property here in Thailand. And I spent like 3 minutes explaining the entire situation in the last video. And during the edit, I decided to remove it because the vast majority of my audience really doesn't care about the legalities of foreigners owning property in Thailand. And also leaving it out would cause the video to perform on a much, much higher scale because of the comments and the engagements and the shares the videos would get from people that got upset by the fact I said my racetrack. When I get in a taxi, I don't ever tell them, hey, take me back to my landlord's condo. I say, take me back to my condo. And well, it's the same thing. Welcome to my racetrack. I don't own this place. I never used the words bought, purchased, or owned in my last video. I just said, welcome to my racetrack. And if that upsets you, which caused you to leave a comment or share the video, I appreciate the engagement and the shares. Check out what these guys showed up in. E92 M3 on BBS's and an AP racing brake kit. S65 represent, baby. This is the car that my engine in my E30 came out of, and this one is stupid clean. These cars, the E92s are kind of rare in Thailand, but the M3 edition is even more rare. If you're back in America, you know you can pick one of these up now for like 30 grand. Here, they're still close to 100,000 US dollars, not even joking. Akrapovic exhaust on theirs. And one thing that they were just telling me that I've actually never seen one of these before. This is the factory frozen silver. So it's a matte, or not matte, it's like a satin silver. I've seen frozen black, I've seen frozen blue, and I've seen frozen red, but I've never seen a frozen silver M3. Have you? I mean, I think they said there's only 100 of these in the world. I love the BBS's. Okay, thank you so much.
So, how tall are you?
I am 194 centimeter.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
ไม่พี่หมายถึงเนี่ย
เบาะติด
no ไม่ผมหมายถึง no it's wider than me yeah it's okay I can design for you
So we can discuss the date again?
Cool. Are they open?
yeah I think so
Okay.
แต่พี่แจ๊คก็ทรงตัวใหญ่นะเป็นเบลนะ
Orion Bell, signature brand.
Yeah, I had a Bell in America. I had Bell. Okay, as I anticipated, there's going to be no issues running the full-blown racing carts here at this track. Their main concern was the chassis of the cart bottoming out because there was massive elevation changes or large bumps in the track where the surface changes or anything like that. But this track is super flat. Like, there's not even really that many like on-camber turns or any elevation change at all. I mean, this place is super, super flat. I mean, it's like as flat as your average Thai girl's ass. So absolutely no problem. They're gonna be setting up the cart where they have to change the seat because I'm 6'4" and they typically don't have people racing their carts that are 6'4". But as soon as that's done, we're here on the CB Media track in full-blown, insane, epic racing go-karts. This go-kart is over double the horsepower as your average rental cart. I've never driven anything like this in my life, so I'm super excited. Stay tuned, we're going go-kart racing very soon.